right, man. Torture Talk. You know what it is, man. Torture Talk.
So, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, man. All right, so do you think there's a new form of snitching going around that everybody that's acceptable now? Is that what you mean?
Okay. I'm not talking about it's becoming more acceptable. I think it is now.
Snitching.
I think 6ix9ine was the martyr. And now
6ix9ine can't be the martyr, man. There's plenty of rats before him.
There's plenty of rats before him.
Entertainment.
But entertainment-wise.
Openly.
And when things happen entertainment-wise with our people, they start to pay attention to things.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't care what y'all say. I've been a 6ix9ine fan. I always liked 6ix9ine. And I liked him not because he was a rat. I liked him because he didn't care and he spoke his mind no matter what. That's why I like 6ix9ine. Can't get it. You can't take that away. Whether you like him or not, whether he's a rat or not, he spoke his mind. Period.
Only thing I liked about fucking 6ix9ine is that he was the king troll.
King troll. I guess it really wasn't troll. He about to be the realest motherfucker ever in hip-hop history.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I know niggas ain't gonna like to hear that, but that's
I'm telling you, bro.
It was gotta be the realest motherfucker ever in hip-hop history.
The reason why I'm speaking about this, because I just see another rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he'd say he's not snitching, but in the streets, it's considered snitching.
Yeah.
But is he right? He's right.
Was Jay-Z right when he said the streets is dead?
Fuck yeah. Well, the streets is not dead. It's just going through it's like it's going through like a kind of power shift.
Gentrification.
It's going through gentrification.
They taking the streets from you niggas. All you niggas that didn't own shit anyway, so. Like, it's my block. No, nigga, actually, it's not your block.
Let me show you how much is not your block.
Let me show you how much is not your block. When you see these Middle Easterners walking up the street. Look at, I swear to God, man. Jersey City doesn't even look the same anymore.
For real?
Nope. It's like all the hood niggas is gone.
Yeah.
Yes. They moved them to one place. That's on the hill. But most of that, gone. Yeah. Jersey City always been multicultural though, but
okay, I don't know too much about Jersey City.
So, a new form of snitching or acceptable snitching. I know some people gonna say, "Well, snitching is never acceptable." So, we're living proof. We're not us, but we're living through proof that y'all really don't care about snitching that much when it's someone you like.
Word is bond.
I'm gonna say that again.
Word is
when
bond.
It's somebody y'all like,
word is bond.
Y'all have no problem with it.
I don't get it, bro.
Y'all don't care. Actually, I would go as far as saying most of y'all encourage it. When it's somebody y'all like, y'all will encourage snitching. Or y'all say it on the low because, believe it or not, a lot of these niggas is scared of these niggas. Because they left like some of these rappers leave such a lasting impression on fans that they really believe that they can probably run into this nigga one day. He's gonna kill them for speaking their mind about him snitching.
Oh man.
Yo, I swear to God. A lot of these fans really feel like that. Cause believe it or not, it could happen.
I mean, it could happen.
You could be in the airport one day, you become famous for your podcast, and you in the airport, you like, yeah, and then you see Chief Keef and you say, yeah, man, Chief Keef was snitching. And he walk right by you and say, yo, that's that nigga right there. Be like, oh shit. It happened to Charlemagne. That didn't exactly happen to Charlemagne. But motherfucker seen him in the street and punched him in the face.
I mean, it can happen.
The little Kim shit.
I see that, John. Yeah.
But I'm saying I think that a lot of these fans, they know that you can't talk reckless online because you gonna cross these niggas' path one day. Sooner or later.
Especially if you're in nigga areas.
Now, if you did it and they didn't know, it was easy to do it. Now niggas know what you look like. You're like, oh, I know exactly who that is. He was on my Facebook. He my friend on Facebook. I know that nigga. But my thing is like, the reason why snitching to me is becoming such a past tense thing is because a lot of these people that are telling, they don't really look at it as a big deal anymore. And I've been saying this before. Snitching is a part of the streets. Y'all have
that is a part of the game, yo.
That's a part of the game.
If you don't believe that, you's a fucking idiot.
If you one of those niggas that if you see your man shoot somebody and they caught you, right? You seen your man shoot a nigga and they caught you, and your man got away, and they tell you, if you don't tell us who did it, you gonna get 30, 25 to life, right? Me, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm going up to the jailhouse and saying it was me. I would never let one of my boys serve time for me.
Exactly.
I would never let that. Now, we did a crime together. I'll put it to you. I'm gonna even go as far as saying this. If I did a crime with somebody and he got caught and I was the one that did the crime, some people would say, well, why would you turn yourself in? Y'all did it together. I'm saying, I know I wouldn't be able to live with myself if my boy was just with me and we did something together, but I did most of it. I'm taking the charge.
And he's just sitting. Yeah,
I can't do that. I wouldn't even be able to look the man in the face. Because say, well, what's the point? Because you're both gonna go to prison. Well, then we both going to prison.
Yep.
I'm not gonna let my boy take any charge for me. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But snitching has become such an acceptable thing in our society now that they don't even call it snitching anymore. They don't even call it snitching.
Like, yo, the bull.
They will. Do you think they're calling these niggas, these YSL niggas
what's
snitches?
That rapper
They ain't calling them no rats. I'm seeing on Instagram where niggas is.
Oh, yeah, what you said? They cooperating?
Yeah, cooperating. He just cooperated.
What the fuck else? That means you snitching.
But people ain't saying that.
I thought cooperation was snitching. It's not.
According to them.
I thought cooperation was snitching.
I'm just saying.
If you're cooperating with the police officers, you're snitching, right? Right?
If you're going along with it, it's like, well, technically it's not
right?
snitching. He ain't really tell.
Why he didn't really tell?
But this is what I'm saying. I do see niggas saying keep the same energy that you had for 6ix9ine for these niggas, right? I do see niggas saying that, but a lot of them are treading real lightly. They treading lightly because some of them got blue check marks, and some of them niggas that got the blue check marks. See, they ain't scared of 6ix9ine. They'll say anything about him. They'll make videos, and you don't see no niggas making no videos and none of that, because they feel as though they have the potential to get touched. Like, yeah, I could get touched. I can't say too much about this rapper because I might know this rapper and he knows that rapper and that rapper knows this person.
Because the community is not that big.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, it's really not the snitching thing no more. It's becoming a common thing now. Now niggas get locked up. People like, listen, I got kids. You think I'm gonna do 25 years?
You, nigga?
Hell no. I'm cooperating. I'm going to cooperate and collaborate.
What's the bull?
That.
What's the one right here? His name is Grove Hero?
I don't know.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The boy name was Grove Hero, I think. I don't know, maybe he's a younger rapper or whatever.
Yeah.
That nigga says he admits he wants what Yo Gotti's blood brother, Big Juke.
Yeah. He
was arrested. It says the street code doesn't apply to every situation. This is from No Jumper. For the bull Grove Hero.
It's like when it's the niggas that y'all love and the niggas that y'all put on pedestals, y'all don't keep the same energy for these niggas. Y'all really feel like they are exempt from anything. Now you're gonna really see who really cares about Young Thug. Woo. That's what we're gonna see. What fans really care about Young Thug? Because a lot of the fans, they like, well, at least all of them ain't go down. They giving out the craziest deals that I ever seen. Some of these niggas got 15 years probation. That's nuts.
For a body.
And it's like, so again with the whole snitching thing, I don't think it's really, I think people are you're gonna have some niggas in the streets that's always gonna feel that way. And that's them old Tim, them Dusty Tim wearing niggas. You know what I'm saying? Dusty Tim in black hoodie, everything, they wear black hoodies everywhere. Niggas, they don't give a fuck. They no matter what happens, you better not tell. I don't care if I try to kill your mother, nigga. You better not tell.
Better not tell.
I don't give a fuck. You better not say a motherfucking thing.
Try to kill my motherfucking mom, I'm telling you.
Listen, I got a question for you though. And it's about this. It's not about this, but it's kind of the same, but it's not really. It's related to it. So, do you think that black people are more profiled than any race? And when you answer, I'm gonna give you my rebuttal because I kind of got a feeling, which I kind of know what you're gonna say.
Of course. Profile like what though?
Like profile, like he looked like the what they call that? He looked like the killer. He looked like the perp.
Okay. Yeah, so he looked like the perp. Like yeah.
You consider that profiling?
Yeah. We still
all
profile.
right, so let me ask you this, right? Because I read something about this.
I still feel like we profile.
Stereotypical thing would be to say that what? If you're being profiled, you look like the killer.
Or I look like whoever.
Right? You think that's stereotype?
Yeah, it's a stereotype.
All right. I'm going to tell you why it's not a stereotype. Right? And I'm going to tell you why I believe that that's just a myth that we're being profiled.
Okay. What?
Right? I'm going to explain my point.
Yo, you come get your boy.
I'm going to explain my point.
Come get your boy. He bothering
look. All right. Look. The reason why we are so-called profiled is because we all look alike. Not look alike physically in the face, but we wear the same type of clothes. So if you're a white cop, we're just going to use a white cop. Because usually people don't say profiling with black cops. We're going to say white cop. If you're a white cop, and all 10 niggas you arrested had the same
white tee
on, with the same Scully, with the same dreads, with the same Timbs, with the same blue baggy jeans. Is that profiling? If you see the same shit every day from the same niggas, how is that profiling?
It's profiling.
How? How can you distinguish the difference between the two? Without if you look like the first thing they say is, we pulled you over because you look like the perp, right? And you say, I don't look like the perp, but nigga, you do look like the perp because you're wearing everything he got on. You literally wearing the same shit that the killer has on. How you don't look like the perp? I don't understand it. So how is that profiling? You ever think about it like that? If you wore an orange jumpsuit, every nigga in prison wears an orange jumpsuit, right? Are they profiling when they say that this motherfucker could have did it or that nigga could have did it? No, they're not. They all look alike. So if in the streets and everybody wears the same clothes, they wear the same gear, everybody looks the same, how can you say they're profiling?
But everybody don't look the same too much anymore in the hood.
Well, niggas, you can't. If you got a
niggas
mask on
wearing
your
distinctive
face,
clothes, except for that Pooh Shiesty mask. Everybody started wearing Pooh Shiesty mask. Nigga, it was a ski mask and we was coming up. We were wearing them then too.
All right, so
we called them ski masks.
Yeah,
and we was out there doing our dirt with our ski masks too. But we called them ski masks, not no damn Pooh Shiesty mask. What the fuck is that?
I'm just saying. So that's what I'm saying to you. If you were a cop, say you were a cop. I know it's not a flashy job to have, but if you were a cop,
I mean, it's not a bad
right?
job.
It's really not. It's really not a bad job. It's if you work in a certain area. But if you're a cop, right? And you want if you're a cop in the inner city, right?
Yes.
It's very hard to distinguish the difference between young black men if they all look the same. And I ain't talking about physically in the face. Because most of the time when somebody does something, they cover their face. So if they cover their face, how would you know?
But
you do fit the description of the killer.
Okay, but just because you are close in resemblance don't mean that you're the one that did it.
I already got something for your ass.
So
I got something for your ass. I got something for you.
I hear what you're saying, but all because we're close or similar, then I guess if you're similar to the killer, then you're similar to the killer.
So you should blame the blame game. You saying?
Yeah, you should. I mean, you play the blame game for.
You got
what's the blame?
You got a Ring doorbell?
Yes.
Okay. Nigga came up to your doorbell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had his face covered.
Mm-hmm.
But he wore the same clothes that the dude across the street that you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna say to your wife, I know it was the nigga across the street because he looked like him?
Yeah. And he sound like him.
That's what the cops do.
Yeah, I hear that, but what do you? I don't get it.
Because no. Okay, like, you can't really blame them for profiling because everybody looks the same. That's what I'm saying. If you look like we don't look the same. We clearly have on different clothes, right?
We don't look the same in the facial features of nothing. No, body type's different. Everything.
Yeah, it's different, right?
So that's the difference.
Now, come on, bro. You telling me like if you was walking up the street and Jay Storm walking up the street, obviously they're gonna say they know it's not one of y'all.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, but they don't do that for everybody. I'm talking about people that look similar. Because if they do find the killer, because most of the time they don't find the killer, but if they do,
but everybody don't look similar.
So you think they just be picking people?
Sometimes they do.
They do that. I ain't gonna lie. That's true. I've seen a lot of cases where cops
because you'll
pick
sit
up
there,
people just to pick them up.
Like Jewish people wear the same shit.
Yeah, they do. They ain't out here busting guns though.
Okay, I get it. I hear what you're saying.
Jewish gangsters back in the day.
I hear what you're saying, but still, they profile. I don't give a fuck. They profile. I hear what you're saying, and you make some valid points.
I don't consider it fully profiling. Mm-hmm. I just think that they it's kind of hard to say this, but they kind of don't have a choice because we left them no options. If we all look the same, all the minions look the same until you look in their face. That's how black people are. They're like minions. They all look the same until you look in their face.
Nigga, that's not true, bro. Like, we totally look different now, man. Back in the day, we all had a similar uniform.
Go to Newark.
What you mean?
All the niggas look like this in Newark. All niggas look like this in Newark, bro.
You know, but dreadlocks in Newark, huh?
Yes. Dreadlocks and scullies.
Good.
That's it.
My black people.
I ain't saying that. My black people too.
If I had this bald head,
black people too.
If I had this bald head, my head be fucking locked too. Fuck that. I'm with you.
They did the same thing with skinheads too. If you a skinhead, let's say they did profile them too. I mean, if they wasn't a skinhead, they could have just had a bald head. Oh, matter of fact, people do that over there. If we can see a bald-headed white man, you automatically think you're a skinhead.
That's not
true.
That
profiling?
Not anymore.
Or not, but before
I did back in the day though when I was younger.
Yeah.
I did. I see a bald-headed white man.
That's a
I go here Klan member straight from the gate, bro.
That's a Klansman.
I'm not even gonna lie, y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
But now I know I can tell a difference. In certain ways and certain things.
If you in the, all right, so let's just do this, because I think you right on certain parts. But let's just do this. If you in the inner city and the inner city has gangs and all the gangs look alike, and most of these guys, I'm not saying that you have to blame everybody, but I'm saying one bad apple does kind of spoil the bunch. So if you with a bunch of killers and you get caught, how they profiling you? Like, I didn't do it. Well, who did it? I don't know. You know who did it. I don't know who did it. I ain't gonna know. I didn't get caught. No, it was me. What's it me? You like, well, they bring niggas up. They put them all in the line, right? All of them look the same. on the end of the line.
It can happen though. That can happen. That can happen most times in lineups. This shit can happen.
When you go on what's the name, right? When you go on what's that, First 48, all them shows, and they pull up them mug shots of all them niggas. Matter of fact, the YSL mug shots, all them niggas look alike. I mean, like, not in the face wise, but what they're wearing.
What they wear? I mean,
they look similar.
Yeah, but man, no.
That's a tricky one.
Because I had a situation happen to me.
Did you?
Yes, I had a situation that happened to me, and I had an identity theft happen to me.
Yeah, I did too.
And I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to the police and shit, and they telling me, they showed me the picture of the person so such and such or whatever was going on.
Yeah.
And I looked at him. I said, before you showed me this picture and what he looked like, y'all think he looks like me? And they all looked up. They double looked at the picture, looked at me, and said, yeah, he looks like you. So I said, because I guess after a while we was shooting and shit, we and the cops, we were cool. We was cool and shit. I said, so yeah, I mean, so I'm asking. I said, I think all the cops said, yeah, it was like 4 cops. They was all looked, all white cops,
like you,
all white cops.
Does.
They was like, he looks like quite similar. He looks like you. Like, yeah, he looks quite similar. I said, so they showed me the picture.
Yeah.
Only thing we had similar was bald head and a beard. Maybe same complexion.
Yeah.
But my head was so much bigger. I'm such more of a bigger guy than this dude. But the only thing you had similar was bald head and a beard, yo. So I see what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. Because I've been in similar situations, like similar situations. I was like, damn, bro. Like, so that shit is true. Now it goes off my head. The shit is true.
Yeah.
They think we all look alike.
Yo, listen. That shit happened to me at our old job.
Yeah?
Yo. They pulled the cameras. I'm gonna tell you how I got out of it though, cause I ain't gonna lie, the guy kind of looked like me though.
Yeah.
Yes, right. But I'm gonna tell you how I got out of it, right? So something happened. They pulled the camera, so they pulled me over to the office and was like, "You was doing this. I had worked third shift that day, and I did have on a green shirt, right? But mine was I couldn't remember." Whether I had, because I got 2 green shirts. I got a long sleeve and short sleeve, and I couldn't remember whether I was a long sleeve or short sleeve one. But this guy, he had on a green shirt, but I seen the back of him, and he was same built as me and everything, right? Wow. And they was like, this is you. And I'm like, that's not me. And they like, yeah, it is you. That's you. They say, we got you coming on the floor. So they showed me a picture of me walking on the floor, but they didn't show it up close. It was far enough away where you couldn't tell if it was me.
Really
right?
was you. Yeah, right? The face wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect. And I'm like, so I said, can I see the pictures again? So I'm looking at the pictures. I'm looking. And after I said, I know this is not me. And they said, how do you know it's not you? I said, look at my hair, because I had an afro twist. I would look at my hair. When was this? No, I said, when was this? And they was like, oh, this was the other night. And I said, I know this is not me. And they was like, well, how do you know it's not you? I said, because look at his hair and look at my hair. So they looked and it was like,
damn.
It was like, oh,
we fucked up.
Okay. And then it was like, well, do you know who this person is, right? And I'm like, how would I know who that person is? Like, I don't know who that person is, but I did know who the person was.
Ooh.
It was a TES. He punched a patient in the face. Right? And they caught him. And I knew exactly who he was, but he quit. He never came back to work.
Oh, okay. Well, he punched
So I was like, I don't know who he was.
Okay. He probably tried to look that nigga name up. Huh?
But I believe
charges on him.
They was trying to get me because somebody said that I came to the floor that night. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They said, oh, it was him. And come to find out it wasn't me. So, but so it does happen. And that's not the first time that happened. Actually, it happened in Winslow too.
Yeah.
I got I was at Encore and the police came to the job, took me from the job, and took me up to the police station in Winslow. Put me in the back and was like, "Oh yeah, we have to ask you some questions." And they pulled out. They said, "We know you know this person, and we know you hang with this person." I don't know if you remember this dude. He used to have glasses. He used to work. He was a drug dealer. I'm not gonna say his name, but he got caught. He was a big time drug dealer in the area, but he worked in court.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you off camera. Anyway, they asked me did I know him, and I was like, nah, I never seen him before. They was like, oh, you gonna see him? And they was like, well, we know you. We work with the guy. I was like, nah, I don't know who he is. I have no idea who he is. And they was saying,
that type of situation, you don't even get involved with that type of situation.
yeah, I'll tell you who he is on camera. But anyway, man, that's the video. Touch the Talk. You know what it is.
Talk, like, share, subscribe, comment, motherfuckers. Let us know what you thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know what it is.